everybody, it's me, Luna TK, and today I am back with another miraculous reaction. Today we have a special guest. This is Mini TK. All of you have met Little TK a couple episodes ago, and now this is Mini TK, her little sister, who was just born a little bit under 3 weeks ago as of me recording this. She's super cute and super sweet, and we're gonna give this an attempt to record because right now I really want to record. I really want to see what happens next in this next episode of Miraculous Ladybug, but she really wants to be held, so we'll see how this goes. I have some tea for the first time in a while. Oh, that's some good tea. Speaking of tea, Marinette seriously spilt some tea last episode. Can we just re-talk about this?
I'm Ladybug.
Like what? I'm like trying not to freak out too much because I have this one in my arms, but yeah, that's where we left off. So I really am hoping that this next episode, Mr. Pigeon 72 picks up where we left off because I have a lot of questions. I really want to know what happens next, and so I'm really hoping that there is some continuity here. Also, still haven't gone grocery shopping. We just never have any food in this house. But my neighbor gave us some macaroons. So I'm gonna go ahead and have some of these. They are assorted. We have 12 French macaroons. So I am excited to have some. I may have tried a couple last night. They're pretty darn good, but I want some more. This is my snack for today. And I'm hungry. So hopefully I don't eat them all. Mr. Pigeon 72. I have to assume that that's because he's been akumatized for the 72nd time. Will he finally get over his thing and stop being akumatized? Maybe. I guess we'll see. But there's really only one way to find out, and that is to watch it. So without further ado, let's get to it. I love this new opening.
Can you imagine if I could prevent Shadowmoth from creating villains in the first place?
Yeah.
Have you noticed that Shadowmoth seems to reakumatize people much more often these days? And I had to keep it a secret. I know, girl, but now that I know the truth, I got your back.
Aww.
What?
I love this.
Already been able to do it with proper time and rest.
Oh, hold that thought, Waze. I think this is it.
Bless you.
I was sure that spicy little rock would be Pepper. They're one of your own designs. I do loads of designing. Yeah. I designed the security system so that nobody can enter my room when I'm not in it. And I put on the chat, I can hear everything that's going on in here, even when I'm out of the room. I'm gonna have to break it because I'm the only one who can. This is totally insane! What's your BFF? When I'm researching something obsessively and I can't think of anything else, that's when my mind can get really blocked. You know what you need most right now? A break! No way! No breaks until I find out how to keep Shadowmoth from reakumatizing people! Life is not waiting for the storm to pass. It's learning to dance in the rain.
I love that quote.
Oh, yeah, I bet you had no idea Adrian and Kagami aren't seeing each other anymore. What? Are you serious? I have to go and console Kagami! Poor thing, she must be devastated! Hang on, don't you mean you have to go and console Adrian? Why would I console Adrian? The house and 3 kids and a hamster named whatever and all that? Does that ring a bell? There's no way we can be together anyway. I can't even talk to him. And besides, I have no more feelings for Adrian. This is a joke, right? Or maybe all those days locked in the room breathing magical fumes must have gone to your brain. Kagami doesn't have any friends in Paris besides me. I have to go and console her. Fine, go console Kagami if you want to. As long as you're outside getting some fresh air and thinking about something else, it's all good. Meanwhile, I'm gonna go through all these notes and see if I can make any sense out of it.
She's gonna be awesome to have in her arsenal.
Still forgetting something? Why? No. Of course. I pull back. Marinette. Oh,
She's still in her PJs. Man, it's a good thing she has Alia.
Project of yours is...
She's getting so wrapped up in what she's doing that she's forgetting to eat. Oh boy.
Actually, now is not a good time. I'll always be there for you, Kagami.
Aww. Oh my goodness.
You like a brioche, Mr. Rudy?
Yes. I distinctly remember your very...
I'll bring your daughter back in an hour. Oh, try those brioches stuffed with fresh fruit. It's one of my dad's new recipes. They're delicious. You know Adrian's schedule by heart. Yeah, for the next 3 years, duh, but who cares?
Oh, God.
Today's the day that I'm getting you two back together. I don't want to get back together with Adrian. I was the one who decided to break up then. Of course you did! But the second you lay eyes on him again, you'll both blush and stutter, talk nonsense about big houses, 3 kids, and a hamster, and everything will be wonderful! Sorry. Hello?
No,
Marinette,
it's
I
not
don't
true.
want Adrian.
I'm gonna have to break it to you, because I'm the only one who can. This is totally insane! Jumping into freezing water first thing in the morning when we could be peacefully eating cheese. Oh. I take back everything I said. Everything is great.
Oh my gosh, he knew what he was doing. Marinette's going to freak when she sees him in a swimsuit. Just saying.
Adrian is on top and splash right into a giant glass of sparkling golden juice. Action! Splash, the new fragrance by Gabriel.
Those birds are not doves, they're pigeons.
Not at all. It's in both of our best interests if Agrest believes they're doves. Mine, because he's paying me a lot of money. And yours, because I can convince the mayor to create a space specifically dedicated to pigeons in Paris. So for today, your pigeons are doves.
Pigeons and doves look similar, but not quite.
Something is missing.
Oh my goodness.
I want one of these doves to bring a rose in mid-flight to my son.
Ooh.
He'll take it between his teeth right before he enters the water.
Oh my gosh. Ridiculous.
You can count on Edgar.
Do you always carry these things with you? Of course, I have to be ready. You have to be ready for any opportunity whenever you run into Adrian. Everything is retractable and folded neatly, even this fancy ball gown. You'll be it when you get back together with Adrian. Here's the swimsuit. No time to leave. I bet you're already starting to fall in love with him again. No, that's just because you haven't seen the action yet.
Here for your allergy to the doves.
Yeah, but that's gonna show up in the shot.
What are you doing? Put me down right now. He's looking at you. Look at him. Look at him.
Was he looking at her, or was he looking at Marinette?
It's when you're close together that you really feel it. Oh, I got an idea.
Oh my gosh. Why is she trying to push this so hard?
Marinette, stop it. This is completely
Oh my gosh.
This is crazy, so stop thinking so much and dive in. Marinette?
Oh my gosh.
Edgar!
Oh my gosh. Poor Edgar. And he's giving it mouth to mouth.
Well, I just came here to do a few laps and wind you up. I mean, unwind. How about you?
No, we're in rehearsal for a commercial. The pool is supposed to be closed to the...
Oh, well, that's why there was no one at the front desk. Oh boy, I wouldn't want to kiss you. I mean, keep you from your desk, so I'll be on my way.
So it is a pigeon.
What? This is a pigeon? Robbie, how
Oh my goodness.
So sorry, Gabe. I'm gonna find a replacement immediately. I know a very good shark tamer.
Do not disappoint me again. This commercial is turning into a BS.
Oh boy.
You! Get out of my pool! You're fired!
But you were supposed to have a word with the mayor.
You know what I'm gonna tell the mayor? To ban those flying rats and tamers like you now and forever! Get
Oh
out!
boy. He's good.
Ranier, I failed.
Aww.
I will turn every human into a pigeon.
Oh boy.
We have to recreate the moment when you two first fell in love. I'm going to tell you once and for all. Kagami? Adrian!
Oh boy. We're gonna have a Ladrian moment.
Adrian!
Oh!
Not the time to get trapped.
That's a first. Oh boy. She's gonna have to go get Rena Rouge. Flag. Yeah, I knew she was gonna have to use Alia.
Who said anything about getting out?
She's gonna call Alia.
Of course.
Does this mean she'll be able to transform whenever she needs to? Wow, so she's able to... Wow, this is cool. Tricks, let's pounce. Let's go, BB. This is cool. This is cool.
So far that the entire world will become pigeons.
Oh boy. Oh, and there's the planes again.
Sure, but you gotta catch them first.
Cool.
Careful.
I love how they showed that.
Finally!
Now! Take them if you can.
Pigeons
I wish those were animated a little bit better. Hold on.
Finally!
This time we don't have a choice, milady.
I guess it's time to throw in the towel, kitty cat.
Cause like these are just not rendered very well. I wish they could have put a little bit more effort into those.
Finally!
Now! Take them if you can.
No!
That's awesome.
My bird called.
Having Alia like immediately around is so awesome. Yeah, I like that sound. No more you little evil tried to say it couldn't. No more evil doing for you, little Puma.
Bye-bye, little butterfly.
Happy to see you again, Adrian. So, still allergic to pigeons?
Just as always planned. Oh no, I was the victim of
Bless you.
shadow again, wasn't I?
I wish I could tell you it would be the last time, Mr. Ramier. Yes, create. These are the ones you put on yourself.
What? Yo! Yo!
It will protect you from negative emotions.
Wow.
Does this mean that Shadow Moth won't be able to akumatize me anymore? Oh, do you hear that, my friends? We'll never be Paris' villains again.
That's awesome.
Pound it.
Pound it.
It's truly miraculous.
That's amazing.
You're right, Marinette. Adrian is perfect. He's perfect for you.
Aww.
Wow, you've had it all this time?
The umbrella?
Yeah, it's a sorry side. I mean, sorry, you're right. This is your embrace. I mean, umbrella, you let me kiss. Keep, I can finally gaze. I mean, give it back.
You're gonna need it to get through all this.
That's true.
Aww.
Or maybe we could drop you off?
So cute!
Got an umbrella. Why don't we use it? We could walk home. What do you say?
Oh.
I have Chinese class. You know how demanding my father is.
Oh
See you
man.
tomorrow at school?
Yeah. See you tomorrow, Adrian.
Wow, she's getting better about not stuttering. Aww. Aww.
Everything okay, Marinette? Everything's great, Tiki. Apparently, life is not about waiting for the storm to pass, but learning to dance in the rain.
Aww. What a great episode. Aww. Aww, that was so good. That was so good. Okay. So obviously I couldn't like yell like I normally can, but like at the same time, like I was just very much into the episode. I didn't want to like miss anything. That was so good. Like, that was so good. I was wondering, like, because, you know, in the opening credits, you see that her costume is different. So I was, like, wondering, like, what was going to happen. Alia is freaking brilliant. I love the fact that she now knows about the secret. Like, in her civilian form, she's kind of like the Wade from, like, Kim Possible, if that makes sense. Like, kind of like her backup person, you know? Like, kind of the brains behind some of the things. And, you know, she is such a good researcher, and, you know, she does this normally. Yeah. She's just the perfect person. Like, if anybody has to know the secret, Alia is definitely the one to know it. And I mean, this is so cool. Like, now she can just go into the miracle box and, like, take out the thing if she needs to and transform. And she was able to do everything she needed to do right from Marinette's room. And that makes it so much more convenient, because if she didn't know, none of this would have happened. Like, I mean, if Alia didn't know, then we wouldn't have gotten this, like, this is like, Alia finding out about Marinette being Ladybug is like a huge turning point in the story. Not just because now she knows the secret, but now it's like you can see how this is starting to affect things. Like, already, like, now Ladybug's got a new power because Alia was able to help her figure out, like, hey, listen, you got the power of creation. You can do a lot more with this than you think. And that's brilliant. And just the fact that, like, hey, like, you know, now she can kind of be Rena Rouge from the sidelines if need be, which is helpful since she uses the power of illusions. Like, it's better for her to kind of be out of sight so that it makes it harder for the villain to know whether or not what they're seeing is actually an illusion or not. So the fact that now she can kind of, does that make sense? Like, now that she can kind of be more hidden, you know, be more secretive about it, she can really kind of be that backup. I did miss Cat Noir in this episode. Like, I really did. She was kind of the fill-in for him a little bit today. So I did miss that. You know, the thing is, too, is, like, Gabriel just, like, he doesn't care about his son. Like, he didn't even care that his son was affected by the villain. Like, clearly he doesn't care enough about his son. And that's, like, really sad. Like, he clearly has been going on. If we learned anything from the Shanghai special, it's the fact that he has other goals besides just bringing back his wife. Like, he's been at this for a while, which makes him even more shady than, like, we initially knew. So this is, maybe he just really genuinely doesn't care that much about his son, because, like, he's just letting these things happen to him, and that's just messed up. It's just messed up. I hate that. I really think that this is gonna make the rest of the season very interesting, because now, I mean, I feel like they can combat this in way more ways. Like, now Ladybug can just hand out these charms so that people don't get reakumatized. Like, that's brilliant, but, like, is she gonna be able to, like, just hand them out to, like, everybody? Because that's the only way to really stop. Like, I feel like that's, like, almost kind of a little bit of a, I don't want to say a plot hole, but, like, I mean, if she did start handing these charms out to, like, everybody, then eventually Hawkmoth wouldn't be able to akumatize anybody, and so then he'd be out of a job. Like, he wouldn't be able to do anything. That just makes me wonder, like, is this gonna be kind of an additional thing that she's gonna be doing at the end of the episode, is giving people those charms so that they are no longer reakumatized? Like, is that something they only get when they are constantly being reakumatized, or what? Because she said it's meant to protect you from negative emotions. Now, the thing is I feel like you want more than just to protect people against negative emotions. You kind of want to be able to, like, I don't know, I just feel like lesson-wise, it's okay to have, like, you know, it's okay to feel things. It's okay to have, you know, anger or sadness or whichever, you know, and feel it if you need to. You know, you don't want to stay there in those emotions, but I think feeling it and processing those feelings is more important than blocking them, if that makes sense. So, like, I'm not a huge fan of just the idea of blocking out the negative emotions. I think a better tool would be, like, giving them something that would help them process those negative emotions without giving into temptation to act out on those negative emotions. In other words, being akumatized, if that makes sense. Like, I feel like lesson-wise that would be a better tactic, and I feel like in their long run, I feel like it would be more effective, because then eventually maybe they wouldn't need the charm, right? Like, if people knew how to process their negative emotions, I feel like it would be harder for them to fall into Hawkmoth's traps, because Hawkmoth is like, well, you know, look at what these people have done to you. He feeds into those negative emotions and then gives them false promises about what he will do for them if they get the miraculous, right? So this kind of gives you something to think about, and like kind of on a deeper level there, like in terms of emotions and being able to handle them and how they work in this series. What do you guys think about that? That was kind of just one of the things that popped up in my head that I was thinking about. I'm just like bouncing her on my knee right now. I think she's falling asleep. Yeah, I think that's it for right now. I want to watch more. Thanks for meeting Mini TK. She fell asleep. She liked being, you know, bounced a little bit. She likes being held, just like a lot of newborns do. Thanks for watching. My name is Luna TK. This is Mini TK, and we hope you guys have a pawsome day. Bye. Say bye.
Hey everybody, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, there's plenty of ways to show it. You can give me a like, a comment, subscribe, or ring the bell for notifications. You can also follow me at LunaT93 for updates, and you can check out previous content right there. Until next time!